Hi guys, it's Big T again. So this video is about a ride that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. For a few days each year, there is a road in Yosemite that is open to bikes only, which takes you up to a lookout called Glacier Point. So I was fortunate enough to be able to do it this year along with a few other adventurous riders. So this ride starts in Wawona, basically sitting at 4,000 feet of elevation, and then we rode up to almost 8,000 feet. The climb was very tolerable and very scenic. From Wawona to the lookout point, it is about 27 miles. If you look at this map here, the red line is the road that we rode on, taking us up to the top of this peak. From there, you can look down into the Yosemite Valley and basically see all of its glory. The blue line is the road that takes you down into the valley and loops around the village. The little red circle is the lookout that you come to as you come out of the long tunnel under the mountain. One of the things I was nervous about coming into this ride was the fact that I didn't have my Trek bike available to ride. The brakes were getting worked on. They were leaking hydraulic fluid, so I had to get new seals. So I was using my backup bike, which doesn't have tubeless tires. I'm a big fan of tubeless tires just because I tend to get less flats with tubeless. So my backup bike, it's a giant TCR and it has tubes, so I was a little nervous about that. The other part I was nervous about on this ride was the fact that my rear cogs were tiny. The biggest one was a 25. It was just small, and I tried swapping them out before we went on this ride the day before, and I couldn't do it. I didn't have the right tools. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a shot, and if I don't make it, I don't make it. But I was able to ride up the whole thing without any issues, and had a great time. So it turned out okay. But yeah, going into this, I was a little sketchy on that. But for the first time, I was able to meet Eric and Kirsten, so that was really cool. I've ridden with Jim before when I did the Cambria ride, so it was nice to ride with him again. And just a fun group. We had a lot of fun. Enjoyed the scenery together, and able to just share some stories, and I was able to get some tips from Eric on the climb to Kaiser, which I plan on doing this year. And it was good. It was a beautiful day, clear, no rain. It was perfect. It wasn't too cold, wasn't too hot. Everything just turned out really well. So definitely this is going to be a ride that I do as often as I can each year, so long as the roads are closed. This ride also had the pavement redone about a year or two ago on that Glacier Point road, so it was really smooth the whole way up, and just made the ride so much more enjoyable, having a fresh layer of asphalt to ride on. And it was awesome. It was like a cyclist paradise to just go up there and not worry about traffic and all the tourists being around while you're up there. So super cool. Such a great ride.
And I saw you back there, and then you weren't. You just dropped off?
I was never really on you guys anyway.
Well, I thought you were close.
Yeah, I was like, she's right there. I thought you might have.
I haven't seen him at all.
Okay.
He's got to be way back there then.
I didn't look until later.
I think I looked relatively, probably within the first couple miles. I looked back, I didn't see him. So I saw you not too far behind us, like 20 yards, and then behind you, I couldn't see him.
Yeah, I didn't see him like way back there.
But he did say he was going to be stopping and taking pictures and stuff.
Well, the pictures are up this way. You need to be stopping back there.
Okay. I don't know, man. Some of those water coming down look so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that looks awesome.
I'm coaching Terry on how to ride Kaiser.
Yeah, it's been nice. He's been giving me all the tips. Yeah. Have you done it?
No. It's
Okay.
too hot. I don't ride during that time of year.
Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, last year, that day would have been perfect.
Yeah, some years it's cool.
Day.
I kind of fear, people from out of town that ride it when it's like 85 or something.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go home and tell all their friends from
Right.
out of the area. They're going to come the next year. It's going to be 110.
The guy who won it 2 years ago from Australia.
Oh.
And he came over and he said it was something like 37 degrees in Clovis the morning of the climb to Kaiser.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said it was freezing. And coming back through Fresno, into Clovis at the end, he said it was something like 76.
Wow.
He said it was the best day ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey guys.
I rode Tioga Pass last year. I think it was only one day.
Mm-hmm.
And I would estimate there was 1,000 cyclists out.
Really?
The parking was completely jammed from the gate all the way back to what's that? At the road there at 120 or
Oh yeah, where you can turn around.
Big Oak Flat. What's that called? Crane Flat. Yeah, the whole Crane Flat was just loaded with cars.
Oh boy.
And next to the road, the parking lot up by the gate was just completely full.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I want to do Tioga Pass really bad. It's still closed right now.
Yeah. I have a link to it. I just watch it. Last year they could have opened that road probably a month before they did.
Oh really?
Yeah. So you never know when they're good. Like this has been open for a couple weeks.
No, they just announced it Friday. It was open.
Oh,
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
The road was clear at least 2 weeks ago.
So you could have just gone up anyway.
Well, you get in trouble.
Oh, okay. Got it.
They really frown on you
doing that.
There was a tourist that tried to go over Tioga a few years ago, and he went up past the gate, and he was camping up at Tuolumne, and they kicked him out and sent him back.
Oh, really?
And then they're like opening the next day or something, and here he is.
Nice.
He actually bailed down. I was driving this gal who hit a big rock and sliced her tire, and we had to boot the tire, and he had a pump with him. He had all the gear.
What's up, Jim?
You want to put me off the back, just start me with a hill, right? At elevation in the cold, and my hamstrings tighten up, and forget it.
Oh, was there a hill?
I guarantee.
You give me the figure.
The second hill. I'm okay. The second hill, I felt fine, but the first one, I had to spin.
Dang.
You want to eat something? Or?
No. I am totally loaded.
Sweet. This is gonna be fun. So is the rest of this climb about what it was, what we've been doing?
This might be a little steeper, and
Okay.
this goes, I don't know the distance of this.
We're still on climb number 2 right now.
We are
Yeah.
on only climb 2.
We still have 5.86 miles of climb number
Yeah, I'm
2.
thinking 6 miles
Yeah.
Yeah.
of climb right here.
Okay.
And then it's up and down a bit. But you're getting close to Bridalveil
Fun.
Creek.
Well, let's go burn more
That's
calories
okay,
so I can
right
eat a lot of food.
All right.
Into that can.
That's awesome.
I don't know how old he was. I'm not sure if we slide around this or not.
If you go slow enough, maybe.
Don't need my flasher anymore.
Right? Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm like going to the side already.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's no cars. I'm good.
I know. Man, little adventure van went around me on a curve and wow.
Ooh.
So it took me out with their mirror. I was like, oh gosh.
Oh, scary.
Yeah.
There'll be some park employees out.
Oh,
There'll be
driving?
Some road construction people.
Okay.
Last year on Tioga, I was coming back, and on this downhill section, I was doing like 40 miles an hour, and here was this ranger. She's out in this, like a minivan kind of thing.
I may
It
be
is
able to
beautiful out there.
just ripped off of the GoPro.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, one thing I'd like to get is the zoom ability, zoom lens. I don't have that, unfortunately.
Yeah, mine's set at total wide.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's what mine's set at. I changed the settings a little bit because it was killing my battery pretty fast. So I was pretty worried about my small cog in the back, but it's not too bad.
That thing is itty bitty. Look at it.
Isn't it? It's a, yeah,
Oh my god.
it's a 25. I know, I'm like, I didn't think I was going to be able to make this, to be honest. But I feel like I think I'll be, I think I'll be all right.
Well, coming out from the point, you might be struggling a little bit.
Yeah,
You know, standing, but
yeah, I'll definitely be out of the saddle.
Just pretend it's a whip and you're having to hold 406 miles.
Okay. the climb was relatively easy, and having the company and conversation to go along with it made the time pass too. It was constantly tempting to stop and take pictures. There was just so much to try to take in all at once. It seemed like the further we came along, the buildup of excitement grew, and I really had no idea what I was about to witness at the top. But had I known, I may have been more excited about this climb. I'm somewhat of a new writer, and so it was nice that Eric gave me some tips. One of the things that he shared with me was the importance of getting out of the saddle and ride standing up long enough to let some of the muscles relax. This was good for me to hear, since the last long ride that I did resulted in very tight pelvic floor muscles that I never gave a break to. That was painful for about a week before it went away. So now I'll be much more conscious of that on my hill climbs going forward. Picture this. I couldn't help it. I finally broke down and had to just stop, take a picture, take a selfie, and it was just too nice. Just so beautiful out there. I mean, the camera doesn't even do any of its justice, really, but you try. It's all you can really get. And even, I mean, throughout the rest of this ride, you don't get the full sense, right? I mean, you can't smell the air, you can't hear the birds, you can't hear the streams. Even from a distance, you can hear the waterfalls. So you don't quite get the full effect. But I mean, even the scenery, right? So the camera's limited to its width, but to see it with your own eyes, it's just that much more clear and that much more beautiful, because you can look in one direction, but with the peripherals and everything else, and just the general feeling of excitement and everyone else sharing that together is just pretty awesome. And that's what really you are able to experience. And so, you know, it's so fun. And then of course the feeling of accomplishment, right? I mean, you just rode your bike up a mountain and you get a little bit of a high from that kind of exertion, and you're able to realize, okay, hey, look, I just climbed something really difficult and it's all downhill from here. And so there's just so many things that peak at the same time, with just being there, the biking, the people, you know, knowing that you're going to come home and you've burned all these calories and you can eat whatever you want and just really have a good time. So it was awesome. It was awesome. It's definitely a spot that you got to visit. Even if you can't ride it, I mean, totally worth the drive too. So cool. Way cool. Okay.
I think it's like a mile and a half or something like that.
Sweet. Does that mean we did it?
Well, yeah.
Mile and a half away?
Yeah. There's a
man.
An overlook. Olmsted Point, I think it's. That's nice view. We might want to poke our heads in there.
Mm-hmm.
Take a picture or two.
Definitely.
Is Jim near you at all?
He actually, yeah, he's not far.
He's not far. And
no, because we both stopped when we had 400 feet left to climb. Got some pictures.
Up to the.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
It was so pretty.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
So Jim pulled over. I pulled over again.
Yeah.
Took some pics.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
I figured something like that. To give you an idea, before they repaved this, I lost water bottles. I used to auto shift, the chain because
jump.
Just so bouncy and bumpy and rough. The road was a mess.
This is beautiful.
And this is beautiful. Yeah.
I'm loving
So you can
this.
imagine.
I'm loving this.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I couldn't have asked for a better.
No.
I mean, the sun.
The weather's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No cars.
No cars. Yeah. That's great.
Well, I've gone through 2 water bottles.
Yeah, you're going to be drinking more than I do.
Yeah. Oh man, I sweat it like crazy.
Yeah. Well, you're producing a lot more watts.
Yeah.
Joey and I would do all these stunts, and this one ride had this Oakhurst Teaford Saddle ride, and the goal was to see who could consume the fewest watts for the ride. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, and he wasn't as big as you. But he won Kaiser like 3 years at about 170 pounds, which was,
wow.
you know, now he's probably 200.
Okay, yeah. Right? Oh,
I brought my dad out here. Oh my God.
Right?
Isn't it pretty?
This is amazing. That is so amazing.
I don't know if you can see it all wet.
Oh my God.
Look at the falls.
Oh my
No way.
gosh.
This doesn't even happen.
Holy cow.
Here, and I took them all the way out to Glacier Point. They have handicap access.
That's awesome.
Yeah, incredible. That was a spectacular trip.
I brought my parents out here for the first time last year.
Oh wow!
Holy crap.
Oh, okay.
This is so nice.
Eastern Canada, outside Montreal.
Okay.
And,
Look at that.
They just,
Oh, there's Vernal.
they
You
just,
might be able to see Silhouette.
This is so cool.
You don't see much of it. You just see
This
the
is
top
so
of it.
cool.
crazy.
It's so crazy.
It's just like, there's just no way that this actually exists.
Right? Yeah. And you're like, you don't live that far from it.
I know.
Right?
And then every time you see it, it's just like mind blown every single time. Like you're seeing it for the first time.
It's so
Sometimes
crazy.
I'll do this.
So cool.
Yeah, I've done our Yosemite ride. No pictures. And she just gave me it.
I feel like I'll remember this. I'll remember this.
Now I post pictures on Strava, and the reason I do it is for Laura's field.
Yeah. I feel like this is how, when I see this is what I feel like when I see an eclipse. Like when you're just like,
In awe.
what is happening?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that.
Going out on that rock.
They call that the diving board.
Oh yeah? Maybe
Yeah.
I will go out on that rock.
What's that?
Yeah,
I would take your shoes off.
Yeah.
And go off there. I'll go out there with you.
Okay, yeah.
They have it signed off. Come on.
That is amazing.
You gonna come, Jim?
No.
Yo.
Could you take our picture?
From a long way away.
Yeah. First one's so much different than the second one. But they're like, I love Levi, but he'll grab our hand. He loves Levi, but well, no, it's like he doesn't talk, but he like his expectation is he'll grab us and take us to things. Yeah. So I feel like when he does that, I tell him.
That's it. I mean, that's pretty.
Please. Oh,
That's so scary. Makes me so nervous.
don't put your feet over, please. Oh, stop it. I'm gonna drop my camera and I'm in a safe place. Let's look at the falls instead.
Yeah.
I'm getting shaky.
Oh, it's pretty wild.
Oh gosh. Stop.
He said he couldn't imagine as a kid.
And she is just like giggling and like, yeah.
Okay, let's go to the amphitheater.
Let's do it. Heck yeah. here we go find the bathroom that's unlocked, and then basically take off and head back. We've had our fill of sights and excitement and rest and just everything that we came for. So just a good ride. The rest of this is just descending. I ran out of battery, so I didn't get all the way down to Wawona. I actually didn't even get down to the end of Glacier Point Road without my battery dying before then, so I was able to get some of the descent coming down, but ultimately this video's been capped with the peak of this ride. The skies were clear and the roads were clean, and it was just so cool. So the ride back was just all smiles and fun. The descents were pretty fast. We were going pretty quick, but no cars, very little to worry about. You know, the roads were clean and no potholes or anything, being new pavement. So it was just a really fun descent and pretty, you know, seeing it coming down the other way. So good ride. We'll definitely be doing it again. So thanks for watching, and get out there and do it. It's worth it. And yeah, from here, just going down and enjoying the rest of this ride. All right, guys, catch you later. Thanks for watching, and hope to catch you on the next one.